just the other night, it was social night. It was so much fun having to play so many games. The food was just simply amazing, and we had our flight band Charlie Mike performing songs for us. I'm still glad that knowing this is the end of the service term, it doesn't mean that we are not going to see each other anymore. In a week's time, we'll be starting off our pro term at AFTC, which is Air Force Training Center, and I just can't wait to just start a new chapter in my life of becoming an Air Force officer. Knowing so, in 3 days' time, we'll be moving out, and so let's start unpacking everything because everything's in a mess. And as you can see from my room, it's literally a mess right now. So let's get started packing, and so let's start getting unpacked. The first thing we're gonna start unpacking with is my Bebo bag. So if you guys can tell, my room is in a literal mess right now. Like everything is so cluttered around. Like I have like random bags being placed everywhere. I have like my camera items all stored in one single corner, and it's just in such a messy position. And worst of all, I have my army stuff all over the place. I have like my field bag in the middle of this corner, and I have like my uniforms packed inside this Ziploc bag, which like I'm supposed to unpack but I haven't unpacked yet. And I have like other like service terms items like my Bebo bag, which is my booking booker bag. I have my big ass duffel bag with a lot of things inside, and even have like my 1 week old clothes which I haven't even taken it out yet. So it's pretty insane how much I have to pack, like unpack all of it. So I mean, today is all about spring cleaning because Chinese New Year is here, and we're gonna unpack some stuff, and also because next week is pro term, so before going in we definitely need to unpack, wash everything ASAP before we even get in. And best of all, I have just a ton of stuff. Like look, like that's my Bebo bag, that is like my bag from the charity run, and that's my duffel bag which has everything inside. So yeah, it's time to get start packing, you know. Good night. Good night. The first thing we're gonna start unpacking with is my Bebo bag, and there are just like a few little things that I want to show you guys as like memories from service term, which we're gonna be keeping all of them in like a memory box. So do wait for that, like right after we finish everything. So we got my socks, my dirty little socks from like Air Wing. Oh my god, I haven't unpacked these for like 1 week. Okay. And these are all like my toiletry stuff, which, oh my god, I haven't even unpacked my toiletry stuff. That's crazy. What am I doing? Here we have the different journals. The journals from like Air Wing and stuff. Umbrella. Soap. We have my big ass shaving cream from Value Shop for $4. We have my Korean cleanser from, this is my favorite brand actually, it's from Whip. This is literally a game changer. It's vegan too, so I don't know. To me, vegan just feels like it's more healthy on my skin, and I just really love the texture on this. So Dettol, definitely need Dettol if you're going outfield, because this helps to clear away all your different body odors. Sleeping mask. I mean, I do need a sleeping mask, but it's not really a compulsory type of thing. And Gatsby wipes. Gatsby wipes is a must if you're going outfield, so yeah. We have my Gore-Tex too, my little old trusty Gore-Tex that I have to use every single day. Last but not least, this is my OCS journal where we actually document and write down our feelings through like reflection, the importance of reflection, and basically how can it make us become a better person and as a leader. Fun fact, I actually got this new patch right over here from my visit to, I think it was Sembawang camp, yeah, the camp of the helicopters. So it was pretty cool that they gave us a free patch. Okay, now that we have cleared the booking booker bag, let's unpack the duffel bag, which is the craziest one of all. I don't even know how I'm gonna start unpacking it. Oh, okay, let's see what's in here. The thing about it is that because I actually left it under my table for like a few days, all of these different bags actually caught a lot of dust, which I definitely need to clear out later on. So that is actually why I went to IKEA a few days ago, and I actually bought this like dust. It's basically a roller. It's like a dust roller thing where you can actually roll onto the dust and it actually collects the dust. So yeah, I'm gonna be using that later. And look at the dust; it's literally crazy. Like, there's so much dust around this whole entire bag. It doesn't even look that great. And look at my Pokebuka bag. Oh my god, this is actually insane, bro. Like even I am like surprised of how much dust it has collected over just this 1 week. Yeah, I mean, it's about time since, you know, we should start spring cleaning. Okay, let's see what's in here. Damn, look at this. Guys, look at this. It's so messy. Help me. Bro, everything is just everywhere. I swear I got like, you see my boots, and then my boots is literally touching my shirt and everything. So a few weeks ago, I actually bought these. These are my Magnum boots. They are combat boots where, like, for example, if you go like commandos or infantry, you definitely need something like this. But because I'm in Air Force now, so I don't really need it because most of the time I'll be wearing safety boots, which I actually have it right somewhere here, but I just haven't opened it up or used it yet. There's a lot of talk between wearing Magnums and basically the default Altamas that we usually have, like all recruits definitely have. Magnus is definitely a setup whereby it is lighter in a way where for your road march is more comfortable. I do feel it in that way, but it's definitely better if you can actually replace the insoles in the Magnums itself to make it more comfortable. But besides that, I think a tough transition for people who are moving from Altamas to Magnums is just that Altamas are usually much tighter, so when you tighten the bootlace, it gives you a very tight and like sturdy feeling, whereas compared to Magnums, you cannot really tighten fully all the way. And yeah, I mean, some people don't really like that after they get used to Altamas, but some people really like it because, you know, you're wearing a loose boot, you don't have to tighten all the way, but at the same time, your foot stays in the boots. So I mean, it depends on personal preference, but I definitely prefer the Magnums, and yeah, I mean, I love them. These are literally my favorite boots right now. We have the OCS PT, which I think these are washed already, but it's just that like, I have to pack in here because I have to pack every single one of them. Okay, I'm gonna throw all the clothes that need to be washed like at one side, so I'm gonna just put it right over here, right beside me. We have our OCS admin tee that looks like this. It's literally full white. Last time it used to be black and white, and for the seniors to wear white, but now for all the cadets, we always wear white. So here's the white shirt, and this is the white pants. And if you open up my assault bag, this is my Air Force uniform, which I literally just stuffed everything in here because like we were in a rush that day to pack everything. So this is my smartphone. Look at that. So this is my Air Force uniform. It's definitely a nice setup compared to the green because I've been wearing green for like the past 6 months, and it's definitely nice to have a change to blue, which feels kind of nice. And I also just recently put my new IPPT patch right over here, which, I mean, it kind of gives me like an inspiration because back in BMT, I always look at my different sergeants wearing the IPPT gold patch, and that makes me really want to get it. But even though I get gold back as a recruit, you don't get to put it on, but now, once I, you know, come to OCS, service term, going to pro term as a cadet, you can definitely put one of these on. So yeah, for those of you guys who just entered BMT and want to know when you can put this, yeah, it's probably during your course term or during your work term, basically, like basically your normal man term. You know, when you go to unit, when you can put it on already. And yeah, we recently just received our 3 white senior bar because we're going to pro term. So yeah, I mean, pretty cool to be a senior, but definitely a lot of expectations to uphold. So assault bag, do I really need the assault bag? I don't really think I need it anymore. We have like my gloves inside, which, let's just say if I go to like GBATS, ADW, Air Warfare Officer, I definitely need one of these. So I mean, I just better prepare it myself first. And one thing I love, there's a core memory for me, is this red tape over here. This red tape is ever since BMT. C2106 is literally my my 4D number. So to whoever's in Cougar and you're like 2106, just know that I was I took the same pair as you guys, and also the locker too, so yeah, 2106. Okay, for the rest of the uniform. Alright, so we have my army uniform now. It's still 2 bar because we did our senior bar presentation in our blue, so we actually only have like the 3 bar in blue. But anyway, same thing. Here I got the new IPD patch. Freaking cool. I love it so much. Look at that. Okay, this needs a wash too, and I definitely need to use it again because my current vocation is ADW. Okay, with the pants. Okay, all this need to wash. We also need this. So for Air Force, it's a bit different where we have inner tees now. I know a lot of people say yes, it's more comfortable with inner tees. Like, wow, you know, you guys can wear inner tees. You don't have to sweat in your uniform and wash your uniform. Yes, that is, I guess, the pros. But the cons of it is that this inner tee is so sweaty. We need to wash it every single day. And plus, if you wear this, it makes your whole uniform like really hot. Like, it feels very like heated inside. So that's the downside of it. Okay, now to mention my bucket of sweets. If you guys didn't know, like Air Force has a ton of lectures, so I mean I always carry sweets around me just in case to stay awake. And this is the sweet I usually chew on. It's the Fruit Plus, and there's a durian flavor as well. That's pretty cool. Like the first time I bought this, I remember nobody knew that there was a durian flavor of Fruit Plus, but yeah, I guess now you guys all know there's a durian flavor. So before that, I show you guys the Magnum boots. These are the Altamas, my Sangtin Altamas, which I wore for like a good 6 months. These shoes has been one of the best shoes I've ever worn. It's really good. And I mean, yes, I did say the Magnums were better, but when it comes to marching, doing parades, I would go for the Altamas over that. Like, in a heartbeat. This is so way better. Like, I get it, and the reason because is that there is actually a hard platform right at the bottom here. So because the Magnum actually feels more like a sports shoe, you don't really like the feeling of, like, for example, wearing a sports shoe for marching. This actually feels like a proper boots where, you know, when you stomp, where your stomp is more solid, it's more like footed to the ground, and that's where Altamas actually come in. So I mean, I really love Altamas, so I'm gonna interchange between Altamas and Magnums, I guess. My LBS, I don't really need it anymore for now, but I'm gonna place it back into my duffel bag because I do need it, like if I do go ADW. So just in case, I'm gonna leave it in here. And last but not least, we have my last set of like army greens which I have to wash. So we're gonna throw that in the pile here, and yeah, look at the stack. It's kind of mad though. It's kind of mad. Yeah. Besides that, we have like my other t-shirts that I have to clean and wash. So my PTs. We have my admin shirts. Now I still use my admin shirts because I use them when I go sleep. So these are pretty important to me as well. And the rest are just like my socks, my admin pants, which I also use for my sleep, and yeah, that's probably about it. It's like a ton of stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna manage all of this. Yo, look at that. So this is actually what I picked up from the Starbucks, actually downstairs my home. I actually got this like 6 months back. So the idea was that when I moved to my new house, I actually wanted like these like stackable trays. But one day, I just went to Starbucks and I saw that, wow, like, you know, Starbucks actually has one of these. And so I decided to get myself 2 different like collapsible like tray containers, storage containers, and basically they're stackable. So this is one of it, and I'm gonna unpack it right now because what I have decided to do is that in each of these like stackable trays, I'm gonna put some like remembrance of like memories from different occasions or like different memories. So in this case, because Air Wing service term is over, my BMT is over, so I decided to use one of these containers to actually store all the different like small little memories that I have. So let me show you guys some like examples that I'll be putting in. So the first thing I have is my Air Wing jockey cap. So my Air Wing jockey cap, I've not used it for like at least a week. Like I've only used this for like at least a week or 2 because that was when we had our 2 white bars, and this was during service term. So now that we actually received our beret, which actually looks like, oh, it's right here. So because now in pro term we have received our beret, like this. So we're actually going to wear our berets rather than our jockey cap, and it means that this is going to the storage hole. Means we're not going to use this anymore because we got our berets. So this is going to go into the box. So next on the list we have this. So this is basically a notebook that we get every single time. So in BMT I actually have one notebook which I'll show you guys like in a while. But this is the notebook that I have in service term. So in service term, or basically in any scenario, there's always a CT. A CT is basically a schedule of what you're going to do the next following day. And every single night when we have last parade, we'll basically write out all the CTs for what the next day is, and it's all written down here. I know it's something small, but to me it is something to remember by, to actually show like, oh, you know, like what have you done during these past few like weeks, and as well as like the core values that we have, like team excellence and the quote of the week. Sometimes these quotes can actually follow you along the way, throughout the way, and it sometimes actually does inspire me to do better. Not only that, I have like a bit of like my theory stuff in Air Wing right over here. Yeah, about like the different squadrons, what do they do, ATC, what are the things that you need to take note of, and like, yeah. So speaking of which, now we're gonna go on to the BMT one. This actually looks more historic because you can see the duct tape. This has actually been through war. This is when we made through outfield, and what actually happened was it rained on the day itself. So as you can see, my notebook is literally torn into pieces, and that's why we need this duct tape to actually tape it up. This, I don't really want to throw this away because it actually serves as a memory to me of like what actually happened, like as I just explained, because like the duct tape really signifies the struggles that we actually went through during the whole outfield. And besides that, if I open it up, same thing itself. This was just a random page of us doing our signatures. Okay, but yeah, same thing. We have our CETs all actually written down on like the notebook over here. I have all my CETs wrote down from like day 1 of BMT all the way until like week 19. But because I'm the BP batch, so I actually managed to use like every single page in this like whole ass notebook. And the best part about it is that over here, I also have some theories about like tying knots, about what is this? About like my GX24, phase 1, phase 2, like how it works and stuff like that. A lot of theory stuff, and I mean sometimes it's good to remember all this. I even have drill signals as well, like what do you do if it's this side, or what if it's like this side, which is gather, things like that, or like obstacles, you know. And it's pretty good. It's really good to actually just read back everything. And next time when I'm older, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love all these, especially your 5 checks for grenade. I really miss all this. So I mean, this really is like a sort of a memory, though some people may say that like, you know, it's just trash, it's just rubbish, because at the end of the day you won't need to use it. But to me it serves as like memoriam, like, you know, that you've been through all this and this is what you have written. So yeah, it's good to just look through it next time. Yeah, let's go on to the Polaroids that I have right over here. Like, so I have Polaroids from my service term. So this is my service term social night pictures. I have 1 of them here, 2, this is with my friend Brian. I have 3 with my gang, so this is, yeah, my gang. And then with my girlfriend over here, Jiz. I also have 1 with Kayang. So me and Kayang actually came from the same company in BMT, Cougar company, and we have been together all the way since even now until Air Wing. So we went through Army Wing together for the first 2 weeks of SLT, and surprisingly both of us were the only 2 who got selected to go to Air Wing, and it was really lucky. And like, yeah, both of us really were like, oh my god, we're gonna stick through this along the way, like the whole 2 years journey we're gonna be together. And that's pretty cool to have someone who is really close to me and somebody who I know, and yeah, he's a really good friend as well. So the last 2 Polaroids I have over here is from my Jungle Survivor outfield, and these 2 are pretty cool because from this is the one that was actually taken by the photographers as a memory for us to put in our journal. So basically we're supposed to put this in our journal so that, you know, we can reflect on the experience that we had and write about what did we do and things like that. But to me, I think this serves as a really calm memory. As you can see, I'm holding a parang over here, which I'm not supposed to actually show, but like, okay lah, it's a memory, guys. It's a memory. And wearing my new Magnum boots as well. And this is the A-frame that we actually built in Army, in like Army Wing. They're actually supposed to build this A-frame in Brunei, but in Air Wing we had like men of 5 doing it all together. So it was pretty chill and it was pretty fun as well. And last but not least, this is our group picture with like 4 of us over here. 4 of us. Wait, no, 5 of us. 5 of us over here. This is my group for GSFC, and I really love this picture because the sun was just nice on the day itself, and yeah, we managed to take a really good, nice group picture on the Polaroid camera. So yeah, I mean, I'm really thankful for this. It's a really good memory to look by. Next up, we have my army jockey cap. So similar to my Air Force jockey cap, this is my army jockey cap, which I've been wearing since BMT. As you can see, it's not iron, it's not straightened, so it's pretty like messed up. But as you can see from this tag over here, it says 2106, which is my 40 back in Cougar Company. So brings a lot of memories, and I'm gonna definitely keep this Delta Wing. And this was my click back in Delta Wing. The good thing about it is that because 3 of my other friends, they were MEs, so they actually signed on in the Air Force, while me and Kayang were both NSFs. But luckily, both of us actually got sent to Air Wing, so actually the whole clique went to Air Wing together, and that's why, you know, at the end of the day, in service term, social night, we're all still together, so I'm really appreciating it. Last but not least, so I mean, I think there are still other stuff which I still need to unpack, but these are the tiny little stuff that I probably would not possibly need it now in pro term, but I still definitely need it in the future. So this is my OCS handbook. If you ever go to OCS, you definitely need an OCS journal. It teaches you all the different leadership modules, the leadership core competencies and things like that, framework, stuff like that. So I mean, even though to me it's not something I will like go and study by every single day, but it's definitely something of importance to me every like once in a while. So I'm gonna keep it there. We also have my resilience journal, which I guess is not very important to me-ish, kinda, but like we barely use this though, so but I'm still gonna keep it anyways. We also have our Tetra learning book, which actually shows us what our character we have, whether are we like air, fire, earth, or water, and what does actually each element tell you about yourself, which can be categorized over here. So pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting, and it was quite definitely accurate in my experience. But I mean, this is really good. It's really good. Like, I think one thing good about like OCS and like army is that they really prepare the materials to actually teach you how, like, to actually show you what type of person you are, and to basically reflect, a lot of reflection, a lot of journaling, so that there is like self-improvement in yourself. So that's why I really appreciate it. This 8 memorial is actually something that is supposed to be used in Army Wing, but because now I'm in Air Wing, I don't really need this anymore, but it's definitely something to keep by. Yeah. So that's about it. I think that's like for now the different memories I have that I want to definitely keep and move on. I think there are still other stuff, but I definitely just need to continue unpacking. But with that said, that's mostly about it. So yeah, I gotta store this somewhere where it's like, you know, I can keep it, and I'm gonna bring over the new house where I can make it some sort of a deco. But yeah, so with that said, today is a pretty short vlog. I just wanted to like go through with you guys on like, you know, unpacking the whole entire thing, and as well as keeping some memories, because I feel that like, even if it's not me, like I feel like every other soldier would want to have this as a memory, because it's just 2 years of your life where you get to do crazy and amazing stuff and build bonds with friends who you cannot even imagine building them with, you know, just meeting a lot of new people. So I really enjoy it, and yeah, I hope this vlog serves as like a good experience. And I guess sometimes you can just take a bit of notes here and there. Like I'll be like yapping a lot about like different other stuff. I'll be sidetracking a lot, but I hope that this video has been quite beneficial in explaining my experience in Air Force, and hopefully I can do another vlog for you guys. But yeah, that's all for unpacking, that's all for storing my memories, and I definitely need to start packing this room, because this room is crazy. So I guess just wait for another video, guys, because I definitely need to do a lot of stuff, like clearing this wardrobe. I need to clear my table. Look, it's so damn messy. Like there's just so many things going around. I have like everything here is just in a mess. It's just in a mess. But anyways, pro term is coming up next, service time is over, and yeah, next week is we're gonna start it next week. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Alright, so let's go. Xavier, look back. Yo.